You know that feeling of project drift? That little pit in your stomach when you realize a project is starting to veer off course and you're not quite sure why? It's a feeling that usually starts with guesswork. But what if you could just replace all that guesswork with clear, confident, strategic direction? Well, today we're going to dive into a tool that's built to do exactly that. So let's be honest with ourselves for a second. How many of our projects really kick off with a rock-solid plan versus something that's more of a well-intentioned guess? That initial uncertainty in scoping, it's a massive headache for teams everywhere, and it leads to some pretty painful and, frankly, predictable problems down the line. And yeah, those problems get expensive fast. When that initial scope is just a guess, what happens? Budgets get blown, deadlines fly by and become a distant memory. Your teams end up spinning their wheels, working inefficiently because they're chasing the wrong things. And maybe the worst part of all, you end up underselling your projects, leaving serious value and money on the table. But there is a way out of this chaos. It's actually a pretty elegant solution, and we're here to talk all about it. It's called the Scope Effort Matrix, and it's a new feature inside Quotex that's designed to bring precision and, let's be honest, sanity back to your planning process. And here's the absolute best part. If you're an active Quotex subscriber, you already have this. This powerful tool is available to you right now at no additional cost. Think of it as an immediate, free upgrade to your entire project planning workflow.
So what is this thing really? Well, in a nutshell, the Scope Effort Matrix is a tool that helps you prioritize all the different pieces of your project, we call them scopes, by weighing their potential impact against the actual effort it's going to take to get them done. It's all about making smarter, data-driven decisions right from the get-go.
And the beauty of it is its simplicity. The matrix plots all your tasks on this simple 2x2 grid. So let's say you're building a new app. A quick win, up in that top left corner, that could be adding a simple user feedback button. Super high impact, but really low effort. A major project, over in the top right, that's the whole payment system integration. Down in the bottom left, you have your fill-ins, minor UI tweaks. And the one you really want to avoid, that bottom right quadrant, those are the time sinks, like trying to build support for an old operating system that nobody even uses anymore. So when you start using this framework, it's like you unlock a set of new planning superpowers. Let's break down the 4 key capabilities that are going to fundamentally change how you approach every single project from here on out. And we're not talking about abstract ideas here. These superpowers are the direct result of using that matrix. You get strategic prioritization, streamlined scoping, precision resource allocation, and, crucially, accurate cost estimation. Let's jump back to our app example to see how this actually plays out in the real world. First, you get to prioritize with total confidence. The matrix makes it visually obvious what you should do next. It's not a debate anymore. You just look at it and see. We need to build that high-impact user feedback button first. Immediately, your team's energy is focused on delivering real value, not getting bogged down in arguments about minor tweaks. Next, you can allocate your resources with incredible precision. You see that feedback button? Is a low-effort task. So you can have a junior developer knock that out in a day, which frees up your senior team to start architecting that huge major project, the payment system. See? You're using your entire team to its absolute full potential. And of course, this all has a massive financial impact. The Matrix has automated tools that help calculate hours and costs. So now you can see exactly how much effort that new payment system is going to take before you ever commit to a price. This is huge. It prevents underselling and it makes sure every single project is set up to be profitable from day one. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds amazing, but is it a huge pain to set up? And the great news is, not at all. You can activate this new superpower in just a few minutes. It's a really straightforward 6-step process. All right, so first things first, just make sure you're on Quotex version 1.75 or higher. That's step 1. Then, for step 2, you're just going to pop into Salesforce Setup and add a new navigation item called Review, Scopes, and Efforts. Once that's done, just head over to any quote to validate that the new tab is there and visible. Easy as that. And here's exactly what you're looking for. On the left, you've got the standard navigation menu you're used to seeing. On the right, that's what your menu will look like after you finish step 2, with that Review Scopes item right there. When you see that, you know you're good to go. Okay, for the final 3 steps, you'll just access the module on a quote, and then you get to customize your status thresholds. This is where you can tell the system what a lot of effort means for your team. You can set the hours that trigger an amber or red status, giving you that at-a-glance insight.
The defaults are 20 and 40 hours, but you can tailor them completely to your workflow. Last step, just validate the changes on the quote. And boom, the setup is done in minutes, and you can get right to the good part, the strategy. Because once you're set up, you are ready to experience the truly transformative impact this tool can have. This isn't just about a better planning document. It's about fundamentally changing the future of how your projects get delivered. What this all boils down to is this. You are moving your entire organization from a world of stressful guesswork and uncertainty to one of calm, deliberate, strategic planning. I want you to just imagine this for a second. A world where your projects are consistently delivered on time. They're delivered within budget, every single project is tightly aligned with your biggest business goals, and because of that, they are all delivering the maximum possible value. That's not a fantasy. That is the future that the Scope Effort Matrix makes possible. So I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Just take a moment and ask yourself, what new amazing things could you build? What new possibilities open up for your team, for your business, for your clients, when every single project you start is set up for success from the very beginning?